what is your name?
My name is Tenzin Vista. Amji Tenzin Vista.
And where do you come from?
I'm from Nepal, Mustang.
Yeah, I'm Eva Kołodziejska-Degórska. I'm from Poland.
Bonjour.
Je pense,
Oui.
moi c'est Futur de Voyant et je suis originaire du Bénin.
Moi c'est Mitomi Komlabi, je suis du Togo.
Matthias, I'm from Peru. I actually have a background in forestry and I'm doing ethnobiology.
I am Nicole Geje. I come from Cameroon. I am Cameroonian and I am a researcher and teacher in the pharmacy department, Yaoundé.
I'm Heather Leach. I'm from the United States and I'm working in Bolivia.
Bonjour, moi c'est Majinda Abdou, donc je viens de Mayotte.
Yeah, my name is Esperanza Carrillo and I am from Mallorca.
I come from Japan. Yes, I'm studying ethnobiology and anthropology, ecological anthropology in Africa, in Cameroon.
Hello, Jordi and I we are from the Sacred Natural Site Initiative. At the moment we are trying to film, we're getting people to be filmed from all over the world here at the Congress of the ISE about how they perceive sacred sites and why they think it's important.
That's what you get here. It's a big family, really. That's what I'm gathering, and it's very exciting today. So at these conferences, we try to combine everything: the academic, the enthusiastic, the activist, and also the pleasure. So I hope that whoever sees this gets interested in what actually ethnobiology is and finds out for themselves and comes to one of these conferences. Thank you.
Come on, everybody, hear what I have to say. Listen and I will tell you what is the talk of the town today. And every corner that you may walk, you see a group of people walk.
I think we're in a position where we can talk about experiences we've had, but realize those experiences have a life of their own.
At all possible, and I know how difficult that is. Sort of call into those human values that maybe we all sort of share, and some of those have also to do with nature, because there are natural phenomena that in one way or another we all belong to and respond to. So we need to remind ourselves also of history every time we are looking at. We should not create the world anew in many ways and learn from what has been happening.
The problem that I see is like really about translation and disciplinary fields. When you say about scientific evidence, what type of science are you talking about? Is it biology? Is it natural resource conservation? Is it measuring biodiversity rates? Is it territorial conservation? Is it how much of the Amazon is conserved? Is it like 20%? Is in indigenous lands? Is this enough criteria to say that the lowest rates of deforestation in the Amazon are within indigenous lands?
How do we communicate?
Research can radicalize the scientific institutes and radicalize the process of research. And I would like to extend that to, from your position, we need to radicalize the donors.
You know, resilience is another. I was talking to Ray Perotti, who's this Comanche biologist, and he was saying things like resilience and population dynamics and equilibrium are completely Western concepts of how ecosystems function, right?
Dear Bobo, could you please tell me what is the situation of ethnobiology in Africa?
Yes, thank you for the question. And it's a good question because in Africa we are doing many things in terms of ethnobiology. There is not a discipline like ethnobiology in our curriculum in Africa. So, but lecturers and students are integrating the disciplines after a certain training. For example, I'm a forester and I'm a conservation biologist, and I am now able to work on issues related with ethnobiology. So this is how we are integrating the discipline bit by bit.
I come here first to present our work, our research work, and second to make contact and partnership with others in
medicinal plant and the development of this medicinal plant into modern, improved traditional drugs so that it can help us to conserve the biodiversity, not only to conserve this biodiversity, but to cure local population and to raise their income revenue. That's the main objective.
I think ethnobiology has been changing for the last decades, so it's not more doing listing to plants and doing descriptive things. So I think we are moving. We did a shift to see what's happening with the knowledge. For example, cultural transmission researchers, and also doing self-criticism of what we are doing in the biology, what we are doing this science to the people, and this science has to remain at the academic level or have to go with
I feel like in particular this conference is really a way to make global connections and to see what's going on, the similarities that can be made between diverse communities that are really experiencing the same issues, having to go through conflicts or resource changes, and coming together and really seeing that there's similar problems and that there's a way to work together as a global community to deal with these issues, to deal with these global issues that are really hitting at a community level for connecting. And this Congress in particular, I felt like it was a really nice dynamic of a nice flow, so that there's really lots of opportunities to kind of make these connections with people and hard, but know that they're lasting, which I really feel from Tofino to this year. I'm seeing like you kind of go away for 2 years and come back together and you're still there and you're still working.
What I like about this Congress is that it's connected to the city. There is a lot of things going on outside, not only inside the Congress buildings. So that there is connection with the community in Montpellier. That's so nice that there are people who have taken participants of the conference to their homes, and this exchange is also very important.
Bonjour. I hope I got it right. Kuzuzanku, I am indeed highly privileged and honored to receive Daryl Boss's walking stick on behalf of the Royal Government of Bhutan. Receiving and taking this walking stick means a lot to people of Bhutan. It signals a beginning of the recognition of our cultural practices that is ingrained with conservation ideologies.
And I think every congress is different. Yeah? So I'm very impressed by the organisation here. It's a very big congress. Ours was quite big, but not as big as this. And I should imagine that in Bhutan it'll be a bit smaller, because of logistical, financial reasons. But I don't know, I would ask you the question.
Yes.
What do you think you can learn from this Congress about how the way you would organise your Congress?
First of all, I think this Congress is really impressive. The number of people that they have here in this Congress, and the diverse culture that is there. So we definitely in Bhutan we would be looking at the diversity, unity in diversity would be one of the thing that we would look at. And what we actually learned is the enormous task that we have ahead in organizing such a conference.
And do you think that, Bhutan can offer anything specific, anything new? Is there something that, say, Bhutan can offer, or your group of colleagues in Bhutan? to this Congress that perhaps are new, that we haven't seen before?
Well, I think one unique thing that Bhutan can offer is a small country with 60% of its landscape under forest. That is one uniqueness that any country of our size could offer to the world. And we are also affected by the global dynamics while the area is very small. And the other important thing is the diversity that we have in terms of ethnicity, in terms of thing, and the lots of ethnobiological interactions that we have among different societies in the country. I think that is something very unique to Bhutan. And people visiting us would be showcased with many of these cultural diversity and their livelihood and interaction with the biodiversity in their own gross national happiness,
Yes,
which
of course.
has been the index
Yes,
to rather than the gross domestic product. We are also trying to organize a mountain forum, how these mountain people adapt to climate change, how this, so that would be one unique thing. The other aspect is probably looking at the relationship between the spiritual relationship with the biosphere, and that would be something unique because Bhutan, as such, has lots of monasteries which had been the pioneer in conservation. So that is the very concept.